So I'm in here with Jasper, and we got to talk about him for just a minute. I've been letting Jasper come out because unlike Jessie and Josie, he really shows that he's a very social kitty and he wants out of here. He's going a little stir crazy. He's going to eat right now because I'm in here with him. But we just had a little incident. When I let him out, I watch him closely, mainly because I did catch him spraying, which they're prone to do until they get neutered. But out of the blue, and thankfully, like I said, I was watching, so I got to them, but he attacked our Brimley bear. Our Brimley, our Grandpa Brim, Jasper. And he kind of like launched at him, jumped on his back, and attempted to tussle with him, which of course, you can imagine, threw me into a tizzy, didn't it? Now, I checked Brimley over very closely, and there's no puncture wounds or anything like that. I just feel incredibly guilty. I think all Jasper was doing was like trying to assert dominance and playing at the same time. And I also am aware that because he's not neutered yet, that behavior is obviously going to happen. But that does bring me to an issue, and that is often, once they do get neutered, that behavior can continue for a while because it takes a bit for all that testosterone to get out of their system. So I bring that up because there's a sense of urgency on my part to move Jasper along. As much as I love him, and he's such a good cat. He's a people cat. So he wants to be around people, super lovey-dovey. And if anybody were to adopt him, he would follow you from room to room. I can't make any guarantees on his behavior with other cats. He's been fine, but we have had 2 incidents, one with Jessie, one with Brimley, where he's scuffled. But again, is that just because he's not neutered yet and he's trying to be the head cat, which, is in their nature. So I can't make any guarantees there, but he is the absolute sweetest boy, but there's a sense of urgency on my part because I can't bring him back here even once he's neutered and risk too much. I've had a lot of people kind of talk about the colony cats and say, could you bring him in, and you have the bigger catio now, but somebody mentioned maybe keep them separate. I don't want to separate the bigger catio because the whole reason I built it was for the sanctuary cats I have now. Like, this is their sanctuary, and I want their space to be as big as possible. So I don't want to do that. And then the risk you run with bringing other cats in is if they are aggressive at all, even if they're playing, I can't risk my little old man Brimley, who is out there right now. I just can't. So that being said, I've got to find a placement for Jasper pretty quickly. One thing I am thinking about, because he's such a sweet boy and such a social kitty, is maybe reaching out to the Humane Society to see if they have an opening to maybe put him up for adoption there. I try to remind people that we're really not a rescue, even though we've done our fair share of rescues, and we're not an adoption center, even though we have adopted cats out. We really are a sanctuary, a place where when we do TNR and we get a kitty like Brimley, or trap a kitty like Kenny, who had to lose an eye, we're a sanctuary for cats we trap that maybe aren't adoptable, or technically Brimley is adoptable. Everybody loves him, and I'm being selfish because I just want to keep him. Probably the same with Kenny too, to be quite honest. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. The fact is that Jasper is a healthy, young, sweet little boy that I do think could be adopted fairly easily if he was in more of an adoption center, like a humane society or what have you. So I don't know, I always want to put my thoughts out there because I have so many people out there that give great advice. Um, I I don't think Jasper is a kitty that I could be uh, would keep. Jessie is a cat I would keep, but I do have somebody that has quite fallen in love with Jessie that, as of right now, definitely wants to give him a home. But Jessie is a cat I would keep here. He's been through it. He's older, I believe, and he just wants a peaceful, calm life. I think all the cats that I have here, well, mine is Kenny, who is the opposite. My little chaos Kenny is his nickname. Oh, there went Taylor. But cats like Taylor, for example, or Brimley, or Fred, or Jessie, they just want a peaceful, calm life. And that's the type of cat that I tend to keep here. I do have somebody that might be interested in Stevie, by the way. That's coming later. It's a possibility. It's not a done deal. So anyway, I'm just talking out loud here, but I'm concerned about Jasper and do think we need to move him along. If anybody out there is looking for a little kitty, though, he's just the sweetest boy. I mean, look at him. The minute I tell him hello, he loves humans. It's not his fault. He just needs to get neutered. He's it's just instinct to act the way that he did, but I've got to be really careful about my other kitties. So, oh, I see somebody. There's Jessie. And Josie is inside there. I think Josie is a girl. But I'll know for sure tomorrow. Hi, Jessie. Hi, buddy. I was talking about you. Did you hear me? And I don't know. I've been watching them. I don't. The reason I wonder sometimes if Josie's a boy is just they're not super close to each other. I think I was just hoping. I'm gonna get out of here a second. I think I was just hoping to find a kitty that he would really bond with. And I'm just not sure if that's happening or not. I try to watch him on the cameras at night. He's going to climb in there, so I'm going to listen for any growls. Are you climbing in there, buddy? I'm right here. Hi. Hi. I'm trying to figure out, are you guys friends? And do you want to stay together? Or is it just she's in my hidey hole? It's hard to tell. He's such a character. You're such a character. I really love you so. Yeah, I gotta try to figure that out. But regardless, you guys will go in tomorrow, and that's gonna help a lot. Yeah, you're so handsome. I just think you're the most handsome kitty. Yeah. Well, we're gonna get it all figured out one day at a time, but as you can see, I'm an overthinker, and I'm really when I was a teacher, the way that I would like strategically do my seating charts was ridiculous. Although a lot of times I'd let the kids choose where they wanted to sit. But every once in a while I'd have some classes where it was like, no, I have to do this. And the way that I would like overthink it was ridiculous. But I just want everybody to be comfortable and happy. That's all I want, Lucy do. That's all I want, little girl. All right, well, feel free to chime in. I really appreciate your input on everything, and I will keep you updated. I've got to go catch Gretchen now because I have about an hour before I bring her in, and sometimes it takes that long just to get her. So, wish me luck. Talk to you later.